Hello, lads and lasses. Hey, if you like today's lesson, then build a time machine and go back to when cavemen painted pictures on cave walls. And then write I Heart Art on those same walls. And then come back to the present and watch the anthropologists studying cave paintings lose their minds, as this would really help spread the good word about my class. All right, today I'm going to introduce you guys to Zentangles. So in your sketchbook, go ahead and write down Zentangles at the top of your page. So if you do a Google search on Zentangle, so just type in Zentan, and I bet it'll pop right up. All right, Zentangle, and then you go to images. All right, these are Zentangles. All right, and they are kind of complicated little drawings. But here's then is what I want you to type in. It says Zentangle, and then type in step by step, step by step. So it comes right up, step by step, and it shows you how to make Zentangle patterns, step by step. And so look through these and find some that you think are interesting. All right, and we're going to do some together. All right, but a Zentangle, they look complicated, but they're not really. All right, so like this one right here. All right, it's just a swirl, but a swirl next to a swirl, and then you fill the whole page with it. And it's these simple little doohickeys, these simple little drawings. And when you put a bunch of them together, it looks complicated, but it's not really. Check out this triangle. Draw a triangle and then follow the instructions, and it makes this kind of cool little pattern on the inside. All right, so at the top of your page, I want you to write Zentangle, Zentangle. All right, and also in the classroom, I have a book that has a bunch of Zentangles in it, and it shows a lot of this. It shows you how to make little Zentangle patterns. All right, so we're going to look through here, and we're going to practice a few of these guys together. All right, let me find one. And we're going to do like my favorites. Let's just start with a simple one for today, or to start with. Yeah, this is one I usually start with. All right. And this one is called Shingle. It says Shingle right there. So I am going to be drawing with several different colors. I'm going to be using orange and blue. And what I want you to do, so if I draw with orange, you draw yours light. And if I draw with blue, you draw dark. All right, and a lot of these Zentangles start out as a grid. In fact, go ahead and write this down, grid. And a grid is parallel vertical lines and parallel horizontal lines, all right? And you guys should know a grid from math class or something, all right? So I'm going to draw a very light grid. And let's move in a little bit and refocus. So I'm going to draw a light grid. And hopefully all the lines that I've drawn are equally distant from each other. And I'm going to try my best to make squares and not rectangles. All right, so like this one right here looks awfully rectangular. All right. And Inside every one, I want to make the letter T. And I don't know if you saw this, but these I've made rectangles here. So it's the rectangles in it. So basically I've made a brick pattern, right? If you're looking at just the blue lines. All right, so now we are going to do, we have 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And then I'm going to connect my shortest lines. And then I'm going to connect my next shortest lines. All right, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to color in all of the smallest rectangles. All right, and it's going to look like that. And all right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of blending. So if I have a line right here, I'm going to make just like a little bit of a shadow. Like this, and just kind of like blend it all kind of together. And I ease up off the pressure. So it's going to look like this under here. All right, it's going to look like that. And there, right there is a Zentangle. Now I want you to make a grid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 by 5 of the shingle Zentangle. Shingle, Zentangle. All right, so let's move on to another one that I like a lot. All right, this one is looks like the letter Y. All right, and you don't need to draw lightly on this one, so watch carefully. I'm going to make a curve like that, and a curve like that, and a curve like that. And that is the only thing I need to draw. I'm just going to draw it over and over a bunch of times. So this is going to be called look like this, or I can make it look like that, or I can make it look like that, or that, right? So then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do one over here. Whoops. All right, that one's going to look bad. There we go. I fixed it. All right, so let's just give this a border. All right, and then each of these spots is going to get shaded in. All right, and then we're going to add like little stripes to this. All right, and then we're going to add a little bit of shading when one goes behind the other. All right, so actually that kind of looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Do it at the bottom of your page. Then the next one, and then we'll do this and this and this. And basically we are breaking it up into rectangles. And then we'll break that up, and then that goes like that, goes like that, and that, and that, and that. And then what I would do is make it look like these are going under. So let's zoom in a little bit. Let's maybe do what we were doing in the other one. And, let's kind of spice it up a little bit. Let's just kind of make it look like threads. That's another thing. I mean, there's so many possibilities. It's just like relate, to your imagination. Like this one right here, right? That one. I like that one a lot. And there's one that I'm going to have to find in another book. All right, so we're going to make a light grid. I wonder if yellow shows up on this. Everyone is different. All right, so here's what's going to happen. Inside every single square, starts off with a diagonal. And then on either side of that diagonal, we're going to draw this shape right here. And then we're going to draw the capital letter T. It goes into the corners. And then we'll continue that T out this way and this way. And then we will draw this. And then we will draw that. And that is it. That's the only thing that we're drawing. That's all we're drawing. Right? Is that difficult to draw? No, that is easy to draw. So here's how it goes. Inside this square here, I'm going to draw that, and I'm going to draw that, and then we'll draw the T shape. And then we'll continue that, and that, and this, and that. And that is it. then we'll see this as a cross, and everything on the left side of the cross and the bottom of the cross gets filled in. All right, and then for, let's see, we'll do the bottom here. On the left side here. The bottom, left side. All right, and then on the, like where it goes under, all right, and then we're going to do these crosses in the middle. We're just going to do them lightly. All right, so that's how that one should look when you finish it. We got one more to do for practice. You're making the shape. In fact, we're going to be making this shape right here, almost kind of like Batman or something. All right, and then we're going to do a line straight out, dividing those two in half, and then two more, two more, two more, and two more. And then on the ends, we're just going to turn it, make it go curved. And that's all we're doing, right, on this next one. So that is easy to do, and we're just going to do that. And then we'll start our project. All right, this one also needs a grid. All right, so each one has half circles that almost touch. And then each part where they almost touch, that turns into a rectangle. And then we're going to draw a line. And then each one of these little circle things is going to go like this and like that. Okay, so we have practiced a few of the Zentangles. All right. So, so what I want you to do is to do these and a couple more. So go and find your own. You know, you can um, go to Google and search Zentangle step by step, and they show you all the different steps of making these Zentangles. And so go and do a couple of your own. All right. So that's your assignment, is to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We did 4 together, and I want you to do 2 more on your own. So go and find your own step by step and do them.
All right, that's it for today. And until next time, be a little art factory.